Today there will be a battle of builders between JJ and Mikey. Come on, who's gonna win this battle?
Mikey and I are gonna build a huge snake today. And in the end, we will compare with him which of us will build a better and cooler snake. And so great! Let's go home and put all the blocks we need in our chests. And so thank you, my family. It's just great. Come on, Mikey. Let's get out and start building as soon as possible.
And so, JJ, I'm definitely going to win today. I'm so glad that you and I chose the snake theme. Although I am afraid of them, they are still brothers to me because I am a turtle.
And so today you're going to lose to me, Mikey. Haha. Get ready. And so go to your side. Now you and I will start construction right here. And so I want our snake to be huge and just gorgeous so that everyone who sees it will be shocked. And so we start with white frames. It seems to me that they sit down just great. And so we need to make the shape of our snake so that you and I can roughly understand what shape our snake will be. And so it's just like a bone. Haha, by the way, I wonder if there are bones inside the snake. Very interesting. Whatever it was, snakes are very cool. Wow, you look at Mikey, started building too, and it looks like he took his favorite color.
And we are all amphibians.
And so let's start arranging everything in red around this bone. I love red so much, so the snake will be red. And so it seems to me that our snake will be about this thick. It's just great.
So today I'm going to build the coolest snake you've ever seen.
And so great, you and I are starting to build a red skin. And so the snake should be big and legible and intimidating. Great. Let's build it as quickly as possible so that Mikey gets scared of our snake and gives up. Ha ha ha. I think this is a great idea.
JJ, your building looks very big. Are you sure you can finish it? He looks very heavy. Well, whatever it is, I wish you good luck.
And so, okay, whatever happens, go ahead. You and I have almost completed the tail, and it seems to me that the bones should not be visible, by the way. It would be good if we knew what kind of snake this is. And so we continue. We're done with you. It seems to me that our snake turned out to be quite fat. And so on.
And so, Mikey, I want my building to be green. Haha, it's going to be cool.
By the way, Mike, do you remember our story about the pyramid? I think you and I should tell it to our subscribers. Subscribers, listen carefully. I have always dreamed of traveling to Egypt and visiting the ancient pyramids. When my friend Mikey offered to take me on an expedition with him, I couldn't refuse. Mikey was an archaeologist and participated in the excavation of one of the most mysterious pyramids, the Pyramid of Zoser, which was built in the form of 6 steps. He claimed to have found the entrance to a secret labyrinth that was hidden under the pyramid and which could contain the treasures and secrets of the ancient pharaohs. We arrived in Egypt and immediately went to the pyramid. Mikey showed me a small crack in the wall that led inside. He said that we had to be very careful as the maze was full of traps and dangers. I took the flashlight and followed him. We made our way through a narrow corridor and found ourselves in a spacious hall with columns and statues. Hieroglyphs and drawings were carved on the walls. I was amazed by the beauty and grandeur of this place. Mikey said that we needed to move on, as the maze had many branches and dead ends. He said that he knows the right way, as he studied a map that he found in one of the libraries in Cairo. I trusted him and followed him. We walked through several halls and corridors until we reached a large door that was decorated with gold and precious stones. Mikey said that this is the entrance to the main room, where the main secret of the pyramid should be hidden. He pushed open the door and it opened with a loud creak. We entered the room and saw something amazing. In front of us was a huge golden sarcophagus, on which was depicted the face of Pharaoh Zoser. Golden vessels, jewelry, weapons, and other items were placed around the sarcophagus. Stars and planets were painted on the ceiling. We felt like the discoverers of a new world. Mikey walked over to the sarcophagus and tried to open it. I stayed at a distance because I was uneasy. Suddenly, we heard a loud noise and the ground shook. We realized that we had activated some kind of trap. We looked up and saw that the ceiling had started to collapse on us. We ran to the door, but it was locked. We tried to break it down, but without success. We realized that we had fallen into a trap and we would not survive. But that wasn't the worst part. We noticed that snakes began to crawl out of the cracks in the walls. They were of different sizes and colors, but they were all poisonous. They hissed and whistled, showing their fangs. They were moving towards us, wanting to bite us. We realized that this was another trap that was going to kill us slowly and painfully. We didn't know what to do. We couldn't fight the snakes because there were too many of them. We couldn't run because the door was closed. We couldn't scream because no one would hear us. We were in despair and hopelessness. I clutched the flashlight in my hand and thought that this was my last day on Earth. I looked at Mikey and saw that he was scared and upset too. I told him that I was glad that we were friends and that I didn't regret our trip. Mikey told me that he was glad we were friends too, and that he apologized for leading us into this trap. We hugged and waited for our death. But then a miracle happened. We heard a voice that spoke the ancient Egyptian language. We didn't understand what he was saying, but we felt that he was friendly. We looked towards the sarcophagus and saw that it had opened. A man came out of it, who was dressed in Pharaoh's clothes. It was Zoser himself. He raised his hand and said something. All the snakes stopped and went back into the walls. The ceiling stopped collapsing, and the door opened. We were saved. Zoser came up to us and smiled. He said that he was in suspended animation and that he woke up from our touch. He said that he was glad to see us and that he wanted to share his knowledge and wisdom with us. He said that he was the last of the ancient pharaohs who possessed the secrets of life and death. He said that he created a maze and traps to protect himself and his treasures from enemies and greedy people. He said that he saw in us kind hearts and a sincere interest in his culture. He said that he wanted to make us his heirs and give us his knowledge and treasures. Knowledge. We were shocked and delighted. We couldn't believe that we had met a living pharaoh and that he wanted us by our friends. We agreed to his proposal and respectfully bowed to him. Zoser led us to the sarcophagus and opened it. Inside was a book that was written in ancient Egyptian. Zoser said it was the Book of the Dead, which contained all his knowledge and secrets. He said that he would teach us how to read and understand this book, as well as teach us magic and astronomy. He said that he wanted us to continue his work and spread his teachings around the world. We were happy and grateful. We took the book and followed Zoser. He showed us the other rooms where his treasures and relics were kept. He said that we could take with us whatever we wanted. Since we were now his heirs, we have selected several gold jewelry, statuettes, and amulets. Zoser said that these things had a special power and protected from evil and disease. We came out of the pyramid and saw that our colleagues and employees were waiting for us. They were excited and delighted that we were alive and well. They asked us what we found inside the pyramid and how we got out of there. We told them that we had found the golden sarcophagus and the Book of the Dead, and also got to know Zoser himself. They didn't believe us and thought we were joking or crazy. We showed them our treasures and the book, but they still didn't believe us. They said they were fakes and that we were trying to trick them. We realized that it was useless for us to convince them of the truth. We decided that we would not share our discovery and our friend with them. We told them that we were leaving Egypt and that we didn't want to deal with them anymore. They were offended and angry at us, but we didn't pay attention to them. We got in the car and drove to the airport. Zoser was sitting in the back seat with us. He was wearing modern clothes that we bought him at the store. He was delighted with everything he saw around him. He said he wants to travel the world with us and learn new things. We were happy and excited. We knew that incredible adventures and discoveries were waiting for us. We knew that we had found a true friend and teacher. We knew that we had changed our lives forever. End. And so, Mikey, just look at this. You and I have finished building. Wow, your snake looks really cool. What a cutie. And so we have almost completed it. And so it seems to me that we should adjust quite a bit. And so we'll put everything under it a little bit. And so you just take a look. And so it seems to me that you and I have not completely closed all the bones. And so we continue. It would be cool if my land came to life. You can imagine. I could control this snake with you. Just imagine. He's so big, you and I can even eat a dragon. Great! By the way, in the future, I will also try to build a house for my family inside this snake. Just imagine. He's very big again. And so I want to copy the idea from Mikey. You look at it. Ha ha ha! The black stripes look really cool to me. And so we continue. And so you and I will enjoy it all. And by the way, it would be pretty cool. It seems to me that our snake turned out to be quite funny. Because you and I can see that his eyes look quite funny. By the way, right in the head, you and I will be able to glue large windows so that we have panorama windows. And so we have very dangerous, beautiful white teeth here. They're just incredible. Ha ha ha. Great. We have the most dangerous snake. I wonder if I could put a village with inhabitants inside this snake. And it's just great. And so Mikey, finally, you and I have completed our snakes. Ha ha. This is very cool. I think that this time you and I have built snakes of almost the same damage. Say cool. What do you think? And so they finish off the construction of the mouth. Your snake looks pretty cute and funny. Okay, Mikey, let's finish it quickly. In the meantime, I'll just wait for you. By the way, I'd like to go there. Dear friends, you and I have finally waited until we finish everything. You need to write in the comments what awaits us. Whoa, you just look at this. What is it? Is that Godzilla? Mikey, let's run towards this monster. We have to defeat it. But first, we have to hide our family. And so let's just be great. I hope he doesn't find our base. And so I took the weapon. Mikey, let's go deal with this monster. They ran. Great. Hey, you. I'm gonna shoot you now. That's it. You and I continue. I think they are quite weak. It seems to me that they can also break our snakes. How could it be so easy? Don't you dare touch our snakes. That's it. How pathetic they all are. Mikey, I'm so glad we got this sorted out. Whatever it is, thank you all very much. But good luck to everyone and bye.